Hey guys, now we all know about Claude Code. It's fantastic. I use it to experiment on designs. I use it to vibe code new types of mini apps that I would use on a daily basis. But for certain things, it's quite technical to set up, especially when building iOS apps because you don't use the traditional React code or HTML, CSS. Usually when building out iOS apps, you use Swift and Xcode, and you then complete the process in Xcode. That's where you eventually submit your app to the App Store. But in today's video, I'm going to show you an easy way on how you can set up the whole process of building your app and then use Claude Code to eventually continue adding new features and so on and so forth. And then when you're done, eventually, export it back into Xcode. But guys, before we go into today's video, I'd love to invite you guys to my Discord community where a bunch of different startup founders, designers, developers from all around the world. And we get together every single weekday to talk about different tools, different topics, different challenges. So if you guys are interested in joining that, link is down in the description below. Now, a good place to start is here in the App Store. You can check out the best new apps and updates. This is where you can see what's hot in the App Store. And you have a wide variety of different categories. You have more educational apps. You have more of apps like where you can find gas near you, for example. So here in Fuelio, you can see, you can track your vehicles, you can track your mileage, vehicle expenses, analytics, you can check for gas prices. And a reason why I would want to use something like Claude Code to help me build out my app is because I would want to integrate some type of API into this app. Finding gas prices might be a reliable API source that we can eventually ask Claude Code to integrate to our app. And this specific app, it has a bunch of it has good reviews, but it has also not so good reviews. You might want to come up with some features that has the things that this specific review is talking about. So for example, can only see gas stations in your current area. Our app might want to, you might want to see gas stations in another city near you, for example. All right, so to start off, I'm going to open up SuperApp. So SuperApp with 3ps.com, and you can easily just download this app to your Mac, and it integrates smoothly with Xcode. I'm going to show you in a second. And if it's the first time that you download it, it's going to ask you to download Xcode if you haven't, and that's pretty much it. But this is where we can write out the prompt of what we're trying to build. So we want to build out the competitor to this Fuelio app, excuse me. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of zoom out here and I'm going to copy paste this text and I'm going to paste it here in Claude. And I'm also going to take screenshots of some of the negative reviews. And I think I also want to check out different other apps in terms of design because I don't like the design of that other one. Maybe we can look at other apps to kind of find out, find a design that we like. So maybe something like this looks pretty cool. It also has this map interface. And so I'm going to start by saying I need to create a competitor to Fuelio, an iOS app. Please research on this app. I need you to help me generate a 3 to 4 sentence prompt for this competitor. And I have attached the app description and the 2 negative reviews. I've also attached an image of another app's preview images so that you can reference this nice minimalist design. So let's go ahead and click on submit over here. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to choose Opus 4.6. Now let's click on submit. So now it gave me a prompt, build an iOS field tracking and vehicle expense app with a warm, minimalist design inspired by Outbound. So earth tones, circular, progress rings, clean sans serif typography. So what's cool about SuperApp is that I can also attach these image references as design inspiration here as well. And I can also capture websites as reference and also import from Figma. But in this case, I'm just going to use that image reference and I'm going to copy this prompt that it gave me and I'm going to paste it in here and I'm going to click on start building. All right, so in one shot, we get a home dashboard like this where we have our weekly fill-up streak. And this is kind of inspired by that other design that we saw. And so we can see our current miles per gallon, our fuel costs, total costs, recent fill-ups. And then SuperApp is basically suggesting us to build out these other pages. So for example, fill up logging screen, I'm going to click on this so that we can build that out. And now we get our fill-ups page. But what if we want to for example, change the structure of our app a little bit? So instead of home fill-ups, expenses and vehicles, we can do home fill-ups and the expenses can be the maps and then the vehicles can be expenses and vehicles in one page. So let me just show you what I mean. So I'm going to say turn the expenses page into a map page to discover gas prices in a map view. and we can call this tab map, and then merge the expenses category into the vehicles page. So let's go ahead and submit that. All right, and now we get this nice map view. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on allow while using app, and I can zoom in and I can see other types of, gas stations that are close by. I can, for example, click on this one and you can see that it's the different prices for the different gas types. And then under vehicles, you can see my Civic and expenses by category. So we have repairs, insurance. We might not need this. This might be a little bit too much, but eventually you can, go ahead and edit all of this. But I do love the map view. The map view looks excellent. And this is where I want to go ahead and bring the project into Claude Code so we can find an API. Claude Code can find an API for us to integrate to this map, and we can see what other types of fancy things we can do with it. And so what's awesome about SuperApp is that you have, it's done with Xcode, right? It's like a front end interface, but honestly, everything is happening in Xcode in the back end. So everything is being stored in my folders, in my Finder. So for example, Build Core, this is the app that we're just building out right now. And you can see all of the different Swift files over here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open this project in Cursor. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on Open Project and select that Build Core folder. And we're gonna open up the terminal here at the bottom. And then we can open up Claude Code agent here on the side. And if you wanna have this as well, it's like an extension, free extension that you can download to Cursor. And then you just find it over here in your extensions. Codex honestly is another great one that you can download as well. So I'm just gonna say, can you analyze my app and give me a quick summary of what you see? I'm gonna go ahead and click on submit. All right, it says Fuel Made quick summary, 5 main tabs, dashboards, fill ups, gas prices, maps, vehicles, settings. So it kind of understands everything. It understands the tech stack as well and how the map was built as well. And I can ask it like, what are some features we can add to this app? So it gives us like, smart features, fuel efficiency tips, cheapest route planner, trip tracking, fuel cost forecasting. And I'm just going to tell it like, I want you to look for an open source API that we can integrate to our map to show real prices, real gas prices, right? So let's go ahead and submit that. And so now it's suggesting me this TomTom fuel prices API. So it says if it wants to integrate this, I'm just going to say like, yes. All right, and now it's telling me to sign up over here and get my API key. So I'm gonna click on subscribe for free trial. All right, and it turns out that API only gave me gas prices on a city level, not like individual gas stations. So now Claude Code found me another API. All right, and Claude Code actually referred me to this one, Gas Price Locator API by Zilla. And you can subscribe. It's free for 7 days. It will ask you for a card, but it is free for 7 days. After that, it's like $40 a month. So I'm just gonna copy this API key and I'm gonna paste it into Claude Code. And now I can run my app again in SuperApp. And since this like syncs automatically, because this is all like stored in my folder, in my Finder, it should work. So we can navigate to our app, which is Build Core. It's going to open automatically soon. It's loading. Now it's going to be updated. Now it opens. And now let's go ahead and go open maps or map. And let's allow while using app. So here I am, it's fetching the live prices and we get our live prices. So now it's a little bit more expensive because this is California. But we get, $5.79 in this specific gas station in California. I can zoom in a little bit and it does look like it's a gas station, right? Yeah, it does look like, yeah, it is definitely a gas station. So it's doing a pretty good job. And I can say like, give the user the ability to search different cities in the map tab. And I'm doing this via SuperApp. We can click on enter. And back here in my API dashboard, I can see that I made 6 calls and 4,994 calls are remaining. All right, and I asked it to basically give me the ability to search for different cities. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So we get our updated gas prices. I can click on this over here and I can search for like Miami. So Miami, Florida. And now it's zoomed over here, fetching live prices. And we get some gas stations over here in Miami. And every time I search for a different city, we get these different prices. So this is all working out great. And yeah, guys, eventually when you're done, you want to submit your app to the App Store. You can click on publish over here. And then all you'd have to do is log in via Apple and then add your Apple information, your build information, and so on and so forth, and then begin the application process. But everything is here inside of SuperApp. So really no reason to open Xcode or something like that. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know down in the comments below. And like always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you next time. Goodbye.